If we accept these findings as valid, what do we learn? We learn to be wary of those who would distance the victims of our actions far away, either literally or figuratively, by speaking of them as the other, who is not one of us. We learn that we must heighten our possible need to resist authority when that figure of authority stands in our immediate presence. It is one thing to write a letter protesting a congressional action, and quite another to face the barrel of a gun of an armored policeman standing in front of you. And we especially learn to question the motives of those who would encourage our blind obedience to authority. Norman Cousins, Unitarian editor and author of books on medicine and healing, once said that patriotism, to be truly American, begins with the human allegiance. In the end, the German people did not obey a swastika. They obeyed a person wearing a swastika. The German people were not complicit in atrocities because they carried a party membership card or saluted a flag. They were complicit because they stood silently by as neighbors and friends were carried away. They were complicit because they distanced themselves from the victims of authority, even when they knew that their leaders were wrong. Independence Day is not about fireworks and fanfare. It is not about the Stars and Stripes, the bald eagle, bands playing marching tunes, the Statue of Liberty, or any of the symbols of America. That is the idolatry of authority. Independence Day is about true patriotism. In his book, The American Creed, Unitarian Universalist minister Forrest Church wrote, "American faith is one with American freedom. First religious and then civil liberty were the primary goals of our forebears. Having achieved those freedoms, they guaranteed them for us. Looking back over world history, we see that a relatively few have been born truly free, and many have died in the struggle for liberty. To forget that fact is bad for our souls. It is bad for you as America's children, and it is bad for the world given how powerful our nation is. So on Independence Day, I ask you for your obedience. I ask for your obedience not to a uniform, or to an office, or even to the free Unitarian Universalist pulpit. I ask you for your obedience to your own heart, your own mind, your own faith and conviction. Together, your heart, mind, faith, and conviction combine to form the foundation of your conscience. I ask you for your obedience to your conscience, the authority of your conscience, based on a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. So long as my country remains true to its founding principles, I will proudly pledge my allegiance to it. But whenever I see those principles being compromised by greed, expedience, and short-sightedness, then dissent is my purest form of patriotism. Spirit of life and love that we know by many names, be with us now as we enter an attitude of reflection, meditation, and prayer. sometimes we feel conflicted by feelings that are at odds with each other. We take pride in our institutions, our nation, our professions, our various communities. We also feel the frustration when those same institutions betray our sense of what is right, either through carelessness and incompetence, or through callous disregard for the well-being of people, principles, or our planet. Such conflicting emotions are not necessarily a bad thing. They are a sign of an active and healthy conscience that cares deeply about the world and our place in it. So go out. Enjoy the fireworks and fanfare of Independence Day. Revel in what America truly stands for. Then tomorrow, come back refreshed and prepared for the work of real patriots, living justly and doing good. Let it be so. And our closing words, more from Adlai Stevenson. We are embarked on a great adventure. Let us proclaim our faith in the future of humankind, of good heart and good cheer, faithful to ourselves and our traditions. We can lift the cause of freedom, the cause of free people, so high, no power on earth can tear it down. Living, speaking like Americans, we can lead the way to a happy and peaceful world. Until next time.